that the city of Bangkok is less about seeing the tourist sites like we did in Tokyo and more about experiencing the people, the temples, and the street food. So that's what we're going to be doing during our 4 days that we have here, is just really taking in the city, doing some people watching, and appreciating the time that we have. Carson doesn't drink alcohol though, so we will not be having the one night in Bangkok everyone talks about unless it's a solo night by me.
It could be. Laughing gas?
Yeah. First drink in Bangkok.
The trip's really beginning. That's nice. Oh, it's exactly what you need after a day of flying. A journey to get here.
Alright, day one in Thailand. We were just walking around for so long trying to figure out how to withdraw cash. We finally did, but we only got 2,000 baht, which is like $75, and it cost us like $8. $13.
Probably cost us, yeah, $15 for $75.
So we gotta call the banks, which is always such a pain. Anyways, we finally got money out so we could get a $1 bubble tea.
Yeah.
It's really, really good. Today's goal is to find linen pants or a long skirt, something that will cover my knees. I like this skirt as an option, but I'm leaning towards pants, so we're gonna keep looking. Carson's gonna get himself a nice linen shirt. Oh, and a wallet.
Maybe a shirt too, yeah. Maybe pants, who knows? If we can bargain.
This is Carson's perfect culture. It's not my perfect culture because I get nervous. Get any of this stupid cherry.
Every time I try.
Okay, well then let me have some.
Here's what you do, put the straw on it and suck really, really hard. You had some? Let's see.
Hello, alles gut? Aber Marke schneller. Germany?
No, no.
Yeah. That's why I see you're not Germany. You know, I was confused.
Yeah. Alright, this is a famous backpacker road. We are now leaving Bang Lam Phu, which is near Khao Road. We've been trying to do some bargaining. By we, I mean Carson. It's really stressing me out, so I'm not engaging.
You know, it's going good. The people they do strike a hard bargain around here though.
We haven't had any
It's more of a
success.
touristy area, so they know what they're doing.
We've had no success so far, but I need something that covers my knees for tomorrow, so they've got us in a pickle too. Got me right where they want me. All day. We haven't really eaten anything, and we just got this
sweet butter bread?
Yeah, butter sugar bread. This is good. Is it good? It looks good.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah?
And this was 12 baht. 50 cents.
Okay, so it is the wet season in Thailand right now, and it is raining. I don't know if you can tell on camera. I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna go outside and show you. Look at that. So this is like outside our bedroom, our hotel door. But it's still so hot outside.
Oh god, it is. Crazy.
It's coming down so hard. But the good thing about the wet season in Thailand, they say, is that it only rains for like an hour, which is true. Like we were outside like, I don't know, 45 minutes ago, and it started raining almost as soon as we got back, so we planned it really good. And it will be over soon, and we'll go back out for dinner. So it just finished raining in Bangkok. We're going out to get food. It's like 7:30ish. There's a huge puddle. We're back on that road from earlier, but it's nighttime now, so it's popping. This entire thing cost $2. Mango 6 like the water bus situation because I read online that you can kind of get like a sightseeing situation going on by taking the really cheap boat. So we're headed to Chinatown right now. I forgot my sunglasses, so that's why my eye is doing this. I also got a papaya, is what I think it is. It tastes okay. It's really warm because I got it at a street vendor and it was sitting outside all day. So we kind of panicked, got off the boat because we weren't sure what stop we wanted to get off at Chinatown. So we just got off at the earlier one to be better safe than sorry. And now we're gonna head through Chinatown. Hopefully we're gonna get a drink because it is hot and I'm thirsty. Carson finally found a Slurpee.
I only had cola flavor. Do you know what? Makes me so happy. I love Slurpees.
Carson says this car is famous, apparently.
Famous car. It is.
Carson and I aren't dressed for the temples today, so I can't go inside. But tomorrow, we'll be whipping out my fancy outfit that covers my knees. I was saying you can really tell these cities are bigger than Calgary because Calgary's downtown core, all the skyscrapers are clumped together, like it's a downtown core. Whereas here, there's these huge buildings just kind of scattered everywhere. So, not in Calgary anymore.
It's very nice.
Carson told me to take a video of the car fixing alley.
This is cool. They just got all these parts sitting there. Yeah, everywhere you go is just people fixing cars just with their bare hands and no protection or anything. Crazy.
Look at all these cats. Hopefully it's like a good cat place. I think it is. But look at the kitten down there. Look at them walking around. All right, we're here in Chinatown. That's Chinatown Gate behind me.
Nice. It's a cool place. We're just gonna walk around. We got a little, actually, we got a free little walking tour guide from a random house. So, let's look at that.
So this is where we are at the Chinatown Gate, and this is where we walk to, this whole area here.
Now we're gonna go here. Oh, we're in a tuk-tuk now. We met the nicest man, the nicest Thai man ever. Gave us all this advice. Talked to us about where to go. He got us a tuk-tuk that's apparently 40 baht for an hour. Honestly, I'm not sure I trust that, but
I think we might have gone taken for a ride there, but that's okay.
But he was so nice.
Yeah.
I mean, what a nice guy. Anyway. Canada, yes. Vancouver? No,
At least it wasn't Toronto.
We're not Vancouver.
Alright, we're getting some pad thai on the street in Chinatown. It looks really, really good. Want to give us a bite there, Carson?
Very nice.
Yeah. There's been so many vegetarian food options here. Okay, I'm gonna give it a try.
I want some more spicy.
You want more spicy in yours? I'm just gonna try it a little bit.
Like no spicy.
Oh yeah, it can be more spicy, more spicy. Michelin star street food.
I've heard of that, but there's only like 2 or 3, I think, in the whole city, in the whole world, to be honest.
Today, we are dressed in our outfits that are appropriate for the temples because we are hitting up all of the famous temples today in Bangkok. We're starting off with the Grand Palace. I can't believe that they bedazzled it. It's so extravagant, so beautiful. Alright, we are going in to see the Emerald Buddha now. You have to take off your hats and your shoes. Here we go. So that section we were just in was the Wat, and Carson was explaining that it's a Buddhist tradition to always build a Wat in the palace. So now that we've explored the Wat, we're headed into the actual Grand Palace. We are now in
Wat Pho,
which is the second of the Wats, or the temples, that we're going to. The Grand Palace cost 500 baht, and this one cost 200 baht.
Hannah told me to explain the Wats. Wats are Buddhist temples. It's just the name for it in Thai. Buddhism is obviously the major religion in Thailand, so they have tons of them from way back in the day, and they made them super big because since Buddhism is a lot older than Catholicism, they had way more time to build all this stuff than the Europeans did, so it's so much cooler. But it's very fancy, it's very cool.
There's a ferry that leaves from the Grand Palace and Wat Pho area that takes you for 5 baht, just right across the river to the last spot we're going to, which is Wat Arang.
And almost got sick.
It's so hot. And I was like, Carson, before we go into the next Wat, I really think we should go to 7-Eleven because I'm so thirsty and we haven't eaten anything today. And he was like, well, we have to backtrack. And I was like, I think we should go. And he was like, let's just go to the temple first.
I thought it'd be quick, but it turned out to be like the biggest temple probably in the entire world.
So then I was just sad and not feeling good the entire time because it's like, one more thing. I just want to see one more thing.
I had to see it all.
And then I feel much better now that I've had water, but we devoured water. Oh, we had so much, and a little yogurt. We are now at the last of the 3 temples that we are visiting. This is Wat Arun, and it costs 100 baht to get in here. It is hot today in Bangkok. Today is our last day in Bangkok, and it is a Saturday, which means that we are at the weekend markets. Okay, so these are like little Thai pancakes that we've been hearing a lot about. They're like various salted coconutty flavors.
This one is pandan coconut.
Pandan coconut, okay.
But nice.
I would describe it as, well, what Carson said was it tastes kind of like cereal, which is good. It's like the whipped cream inside is like coconut milk cream, and then like coconut shavings on top. It's really good.
Pretty fun little breakfast.
Alright, the day has finally come that I got my fresh fruits from the market. I think this is like a mango, watermelon, apple, dragon fruit situation. Passion fruit maybe? I don't know. We're gonna see.
I got some skewers, chicken, maybe beef or pork. They're very, very good. The sauces, again, people know what they're doing.
This is dragon, I think it's dragon fruit. I actually have no idea what it is. It could be passion fruit, I don't know. I've never had it before. It's okay, it doesn't really have a flavor. Yeah, it's okay. We all know the mango's the real star of the show.
Skewers.
Let me see if I can get the sweat on your face. Can you see the sweat on? Oh yeah, you can, like that. Look at Chris's face. Look at my face. My face is not nearly as sweaty as Chris's face.
It's hot out.
I was standing here enjoying my fruits, and it started absolutely downpouring. So we're all
We need our
here.
fruit juice.
We're underneath the shelter.
It's raining.
It's raining so hard. The rain lasted for about 10-15 minutes, and now it's hot and wet.
Stay in Bangkok.
At all times of the day, there's bumper to bumper traffic.
Everywhere.
I am still on the hunt for a hat. Carson still needs a shirt.
Yeah, the malls are okay.
Yeah, the mall is
They're supposed to be cool, but there's still cool stuff around here I want to see, like Nana Plaza.
Carson.
What?
Alright, if you read the newsletter I sent out a couple weeks ago, you know that we've been having trouble getting cash out of the ATMs. You'll be happy to know that the issue with the card was actually that Carson was just putting his pin in wrong, so it kept locking because he's just a little silly boy
Yeah, I
sometimes.
just put my credit card pin in like a dummy, but we went to an ATM with the cheapest fees here, and we pulled out a buttload of money, so we should be good for Thailand now, which is nice. Yeah.
Our mentality is we're coming back to Thailand for sure, so to minimize the fees, we just got a bunch and we'll just save it. Won't try to change it like we did with our Korean money. So that's all worked out. Oh, look what Carson's got. from the Krispy Kreme. He said, I think I'm gonna get myself a donut to feel
This
better.
one's for you, Byron. You gotta do it. Oh, strawberry glaze?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Although, you know what? It's much better in America when they're hot off the press.
Oh.
Go, go.
We're at our next stop of the day, which is Lumpini Park, which is kind of equated to Bangkok Central Park. It's super nice. We have some water, we have some banana chocolate chip muffins, and we're gonna have a bit of a picnic. Carson's had an overwhelming shopping day, but to be fair, Carson picked
No,
go to the
well,
mall day.
no, it was a mistake. Look, people said that there was all this cool stuff in the malls, like decorations and art and all this, like it was a must-see, and Hannah needed to get hats, so we went to the weekend market, and there wasn't anything good, so I'm like, okay, well, the malls are cool, everyone says they're cool, let's take the train to them. Bangkok is like overpriced as shit, like it's actually just stupid.
Yeah.
They just jacked all the prices up for tourists for no reason. So, Bangkok, it's kind of cool, but lame.
We are now in the red light district called Nana Plaza. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to record. We went to Nana Plaza. There's no recording inside, and it's where all the strip clubs are. That sort of thing. They checked our IDs. It's just like open air plaza with like the strip clubs all around it. Then we walked down the strip, which was really cool. And now we're walking towards another road, which is, Carson said, is more Amsterdam-esque. And
Soy Cowboy.
called Soy Cowboy. So that is where we're heading now. There's not a lot of recording, but I'm gonna try to when I can. Right, we're trying to get home back from the red light area. Carson booked us a Grab
Yeah,
on the app. It's like Uber. And it's gonna be, how much is it gonna be, Carson?
156 baht. Because I used a coupon code too, so, which is like $6. And we're going pretty far, like, it's probably an 18-minute drive to our place, decent distance. Love to see that, nice and cheap. In Calgary, it'd be like 40 probably.
Carson just always out here being a Calgary hater. We just checked out of our place in Bangkok. We're headed to the train, so that will be the next vlog. But it is raining outside heavily, and we have no idea where we're gonna go because the restaurant we were going to go, which was right next door to our hotel, they're not cooking right now, so we're just awkwardly standing in some cover, trying not to get wet. But it is like, I don't really know if you can tell that. It's pouring outside.
Really not even raining now.
I got to grab my favorite coconut butter pandan buns. These are so good, and they're $1 and they're yummy.
A bus snack.
And it stopped raining very hard. It's only raining a little bit. So the day is all good. Alright, this is what they look like. They're just buns covered, they're like coconut buns covered in butter and sugar. And they're so good. Okay, so we had a really hard time finding the bus, and then eventually we just got on a random bus. So now we're sitting on bus 16, which is the bus that we wanted to get on, and we're sitting at this light waiting to see if it turns right. Because if it turns right, that means that it's going kind of near the direction we need to go. Basically exactly where we need to go. So we'll see, we'll see.
Oh, come on. Yeah, it turned right.
Turn it right. Okay, so yeah, it was raining outside. It's not really raining that bad anymore, but we are so lucky. stopped and got a little snacky. This was $2, 59 baht. And it's really good. Carson picked the flavor, he picked marshmallow. It's kind of weird.
Okay, just me. This is rare. But we're at the train station and there's a little food court. And I went and got this beautiful noodle soup with beef. All this. Oh, it's so good. It's got like weird little balls of pork in it, I think too. Some beef. I made it nice and spicy because a local did stuff, put a bunch of stuff in it and I copied them. It's very, very delicious. I really enjoy just eating that whole thing.
So we are headed to our gate now. We're taking the southern line. So we kind of had to figure everything out because it was hard to figure out where the trains were leaving. Anyways, we're about to board our train. We got our snackies secured. And it's a little cold. 167, there it is.
The special express train number 9 to Chiang Mai is ready for boarding at platform number 1.
Alright, we're in the main train station in Bangkok. We are about to get onto our train, but I wanted to close off the Bangkok vlog by talking about how we fell for one of the most common tourist traps in Bangkok. Carson and I are both a little embarrassed about it. So we were walking through the streets on our second day. We were kind of near the Chinatown area, which is a really popular tourist area. Basically, what we were saying was we were approached by a man on the street who seemed just really, really friendly, and he just wanted to give us advice. He was talking about things to do in Bangkok. We were asking him about things to do because we had no idea, and he was like, have you ever heard about government tuk-tuks? And we were like, no, what does that mean? He's like, oh, there's government tuk-tuks and there's privately owned tuk-tuks, and the private tuk-tuks are like 200 to 300 baht per ride. The government ones are 40 baht. That's the max they can charge, is 40 to 50 baht. And we were like, oh, that's so cool. So we're kind of asking follow-up questions like, oh, how can you tell it's a government tuk-tuk and stuff like that. And he was avoiding it, and then he was like, here, I'll get you one. So he goes over to this guy, says something in Thai, and the guy's like, okay, let's go. So we like told the guy we wanted to go to Chinatown. So he's like, yeah, we'll go. So he's driving us around. The guy's like, the guy said that this tuk-tuk driver was gonna take us around for an hour for 40 baht. So we're like, that's great, take us to Chinatown, take us to see some other stuff, that's perfect. Kristen and I both go in with kind of the attitude of like, if it's not 40 baht, whatever, we're gonna get scammed, whatever. So we kind of were already on the fence about it. But then the guy takes us to this lesser known temple. It's beautiful, and we walk in and there's this nice man sitting at the temple. He's like, I'm waiting for the monks, I'm Buddhist, I'm waiting to come pray with them, that sort of thing. And he starts chatting us up about where we're from. He's super friendly too. He's telling us all about the suit shop, just like the other guy was talking about, like where Armani and Gucci and everything get their suits from. He's talking about this suit shop. So we're like, oh cool, and he's kind of saying it's like a factory, so we're like, oh cool, like maybe we want to check it out. So at this point it's been like 15 minutes of talking to this man. We just think he's a super nice man. So we go back out, meet our tuk-tuk driver who's waiting for us, and he's like, I'll take you to the suit factory. So we get in and he takes us to the suit factory, and we go in and it's like high pressure sales immediately. They're trying to sell us suits. They separate Carson and I to different areas of the store. I'm looking at silks for dresses, Carson's looking at suits. Eventually the guy catches on that we're not going to buy anything. He starts getting kind of angry, saying things like, well, why are you here then, blah blah blah. And then Carson just looks at me and he's like, it's time to go. So I'm like, yep. We get up and we run out, get back in the tuk-tuk. He takes us to Chinatown and it was 40 baht. So we're like, okay, whatever. We went to one of the suit stores. That was kind of a scam. We kind of knew about that one before because my sister had already been to Bangkok and fell for the same one. But we didn't think the entire thing was an elaborate scheme and everyone was a plant until we got home and started reading about it on Reddit. So the original guy that was talking to us was there with the intention of selling us a tuk-tuk to get us to go to the suit shop. There are no such things as 40 baht tuk-tuks, no government tuk-tuks at all. He was a plant and they were all making commission, and the guy at the temple was a plant too, who is also making commission. He's just sitting in there all day waiting for these drivers to bring in these tourists and then tell them to go to the suit shop and kind of talk it up to get it in your head. Thankfully we didn't buy anything. We're not the type of people that would ever buy anything, but everyone involved got a little bit of a commission, and the only people who really lost were the suit shop owners. But apparently a lot of people get pressured into buying like 3,000 baht suits, so I guess they do make their money back in some form. So that is where we're at. now we're about to get on our overnight train to Surat Thani. We're going to Koh Samui today, well tomorrow after the overnight train, so that will be the next vlog. I hope you like the Bangkok vlog. I'm glad that we kind of fell for a scam because it made the whole experience more authentic feeling, and I'm glad we got to share that with you. But that is like,
Fall for a scam.
we fell for the trap.
Yeah, but we didn't lose it.
It wasn't really a scam because we didn't lose any money, just like Carson pointed out. That's to take the fun out of everything.
We didn't fall for a scam. We like fell for it, but we lost no money and got a tuk-tuk, so not a big deal.
Anyways, next time you'll see us will be on our overnight train and then in Koh Samui. So if you want to watch that vlog, stay tuned, subscribe, and wait for those videos to come out. I will see you guys in the next vlog. Bye!